others better.
At the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium, I'm Marcellus Hall. This is ZNS. After a devastating fire, one man gets to celebrate his birthday with gratitude. Details straight ahead.
Plus, speaking of birthdays, who gets to celebrate 100 years? Lady Holly Knowles, that's who.
It's Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Let's hear what some doctors are saying about the disease.
And coming up in sports, the police dominated the Government League Championships.
Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Marcellus Hall.
And I'm LaDawn Davis. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Oh, catwalk definitely looking good on you there. Did a good job with your outfit, LaDawn. Looking right sharp.
Thanks, Marcellus. They certainly are, don't you think?
Tell you what, well, let's dive right into the news for tonight. Starting with this, May 31st, the Neely family, its patriarch, retired Defense Captain Whitfield Neely, a survivor of the HMBS Flamingo incident, saw the Yellow Elder home go up in flames. But out of the ashes, the family has been given a new hope and a reason to be grateful. Today is Captain Neely's birthday, and our Corvell Pyfrom stopped by today for a visit.
Almost 4 months to the date that a fire swept through and gutted their Yellow Elder home, the place that had been the Neely's residence for more than 4 decades. The work to rebuilding has been immediate and nonstop. Captain Whitfield Neely is much too filled with gratitude to spend time counting any losses.
God has really been good. And the people of the country have been wonderful.
Together with his son Osano and the rest of the family, Captain Neely marvels at the generosity his family has been shown in their time of need. Nail by nail, brick by brick, a team of 5, including Captain Neely, show up each day to get this done. Osano says watching his dad's resilience has taught him a lot.
It's overwhelming most of the time. I know when we sit down and reflect, once it's all done, I think there will be a floodgate of emotions for all who have been through this situation, especially my dad.
Today marks a major milestone for Captain Whitfield. First of all, he turns 65, and after the year that it has been, he has so much to celebrate. Everybody that I talk to, they are always like, oh, I'm so happy for him because he's such a nice person. Such a positive person.
But, you know,
How have you managed to remain so positive amidst all this?
You know, my grandmother's name was Alberta Curry. And a lot of people grew up with their mom and their dad. But because of my situation at the time, I grew up with my grandmother. And she was always a positive person. She never said bad stuff. She never saw bad stuff. And if I mention it, she say, Phil, don't worry about that. God gonna work it out. Let's keep moving.
The Neelys hope to have their home rebuilt by Christmas. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corvell Pyfrom.
With the average human lifespan falling somewhere between 70 and 80 years, living for a century is quite rare. But wife of the country's first Olympian and sailor, Sir Gerard Knowles, was one of a few to reach this milestone on her birthday this year.
She must have been doing something right.
Right, yes, sir.
Whenever we can live to see 100 years old, that's a blessing. And you still know your children.
Sometimes.
Some don't know them at all. Some don't know them at all, and they're far younger than her. Far younger. And so we give God thanks. Give God thanks.
Lady Holly Knowles spent the day surrounded by family and friends who were sure to make her feel special. Among those showering her with love and birthday blessings, Governor General James Cynthia Pratt. The Governor General presented a framed letter of gratitude to her for what she described as Lady Knowles' invaluable contributions to the Bahamian society.
On behalf of the people of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, I am most delighted to extend your heartiest congratulations and best wishes on you achieving this special milestone in your life, the celebration of your 100th birthday. It gives me great pleasure, therefore, to extend the profound gratitude of a proud nation.
This Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, the local support group hosted a seminar with the intention to educate the Bahamian population on the condition and the importance of early detection. Here's Danielle Dean.
I felt no symptom, nothing. I still don't feel anything. He checked me out and he says, you have stage 4. I said, well, what is stage 5 or 6? He said, we ain't discussing them. They are not with us. I got to beat this. And nothing is going to stop me.
This declaration made on the heels of the country's startling jump to 10th highest cases of prostate cancer in the world. Urologist at Family Medicine Center, Dr. Gregory Pinto, says many Bahamian men are at greater risk of developing it due to their racial profile, genetics, overall high obesity rate, and high alcohol intake.
It's a very prejudiced disease. It afflicts black men throughout the world in larger numbers, and it's in a more aggressive form of the disease. So usually it'll afflict African American or a person of Caribbean ancestry 6 or 7 years before our Caucasian or Asian or Hispanic counterpart.
Medical practitioner Dr. Robin Roberts, also presented at the US2 lecture, shares a silver lining.
There's been so many advances in treating prostate cancer that even those men that have advanced prostate cancer, that we are now talking about extending their lives 5 years and more. So prostate cancer has become a chronic disease as we have for HIV and AIDS. But the real message is that we don't want men to present with advanced disease. We want them to come when their disease is early, when it can't be detected, when everything feels normal. And that can only occur if the men are getting their blood tests, the PSA, every year from the time they reach 40.
Again, the message to men, prevention through early screenings. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
And live in studio is Sean Saunders, a snake handler who is going to tell us about the importance of snakes and how you should handle them. So keep it locked.
Termites and need to get rid of them fast, trust Rentokil Initial. With over 60 years experience in the Bahamas, the global brand, training, and expertise can't be beat. Only Rentokil Initial gives you a 3-year warranty and payment plan options on termite fumigation. No one can match the range of treatments we offer, such as fumigation, pre-construction treatments, termite monitoring, and more. No matter where you are in the Bahamas, we will come to you. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rentokil Initial.
Ruby's Ultra Tech in your car. Fill up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Spend less and go far. Fuel up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Get the most out every ride. Just watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel up with confidence in every mile. Get Ruby's Ultra Tech in your tank and drive with a smile. Watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel the difference with Ruby's Ultra Tech.
Are you ready? Keep the vibe alive. Music group along with Alpha Sounds present the best of the best. Rake and Scrape Explosion Reloaded. This is the biggest one-day all-Bohemian concert of the year. Featuring KB, D-Mac, Abby, Mama D, Fan Sean, Shine 242, The Falcon, and more. Mark your calendars. It's going down November the 2nd at Super Club Breezes Ground. Tickets now available at BahamasEtickets.com or both Beauty Shack locations. General admission $60. VIP, Skybox, and Skypods also available. For more info, call 394-0819 or email keepthevibealive242@gmail.com. Experience the magic once again with more legends for one night only. Come party with us November 2nd at Best of the Best. Rake and Scrape Explosion Reloaded.
And you're looking at a live drone shot over Government House, the official residence of the Governor General of the Bahamas. The building was constructed in 1806. Nice shot there by Destiny Reed. Let's turn things over now to LaDawn, who has news from the Family Islands.
The local government junior council elections is set for October 17th, but before that happens, outgoing junior council members on the island of Inagua were recognized for their achievements and placed second in the overall national awards. Here's Carla Palmer.
As fresh elections soon commence for local government, junior councillors serving in the last cohort were honored for what has been described as a stellar performance of community development throughout. Minister of Local Government and Family Island Affairs, the Honourable Clay Sweeting, among the first, applauding the group on their accomplishments.
You have set a high standard for others to follow. We are incredibly proud of your achievements. It's good that this type of activity and getting the young people involved, where they are exposed to the procedures of election, leadership training, and we saw how effective our students were able to engage with various stakeholders and community partners.
Denaya Burrows and Floyd Lightburn Jr. are council members leading the team for the past 3 years.
Serving as Chief Counselor was a transformative journey that allowed me to make a meaningful difference in our community while honing essential skills that will undoubtedly serve me well in future leadership roles.
During my tenure as the only male council member in the local government junior council, I found great fulfillment in leading projects aimed at enhancing the development of our school. Discussing on the ideas to beautify our school environment, such as creating inspiring murals, fixing what needs to be fixed, and organizing cleanup drives brought me immense joy.
National Coordinator of the Local Government Junior Council Program, Ms. Christian Palacios, hails the initiative as crucial to communities.
Local government plays a crucial role in our communities. It is the bedrock of democracy, ensuring that the voices of our citizens are heard and their needs are met.
Minister Sweeting pledged the government's full support to the continued effort in building leadership for the future. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Carla Palmer.
All right, thanks, Carla. Well, the Bahamas National Trust is hosting an exciting yet informative free snake handling workshop set for this coming Saturday from 10 to 12 noon at the Retreat Gardens on Village Road.
And joining us in studio to get a better handle on this reptile is snake charmer Sean Saunders. Sean, welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Thank you for having me. Yes, I have with me here Ella. She is a Bahamian boa constrictor or central Bahama boa.
Also, Sean, tell us about snakes and why we should not be so quick to pull out the machete or the knife to take their lives.
Well, this Bahamian boa is the largest of our snake species here in the Bahamas, and believe it or not, very docile. These guys don't have any venom, and they're actually afraid of people. So usually when people encounter these snakes, they're trying to run away from you.
Yeah.
So have you seen an influx of I guess, poisonous snakes coming into the country? Have you seen that before?
I've done some snake rescues out of people's cars and attics, but I haven't seen anything that, should be worrying.
What's the biggest threat to a snake that's really to the lifespan of a snake, really, other than people, I would imagine?
One of the big threats would be vehicles sometime when they see the snake, you know, people not sure what that is inside of the road, they're rolling right over it. During the springtime, the males, it's mating season, so males travel a far distance to go get to the female.
Yeah.
So a lot of times the males end up getting knocked down before reaching the female.
So Sean, tell us a little bit about why is this workshop this coming Saturday so crucial, and what can we I guess expect, or the discussions that will take place?
So this snake handling workshop, its goal is to teach people various ways of handling Bahamian boas so that you don't have to reach for your machete and you could locate this Bahamian boa to a different location. These guys play a very important role in our ecosystem, especially when it comes, oh, she loves you.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to dealing with our pests like rats. Another reason for this workshop is to teach Bahamians about the different types of snakes. It's not only the Bahamian boa, we have about 12 species of snake here in the country. And come out Saturday and you'll learn about each and every one of them.
How old is she?
So Ella here, she is a rescue snake. I got her out of somebody's house. She was in the attic chilling.
Wow.
But snakes can live up to 30 to 40 years.
Wow.
So Marcellus, are you going to touch it, or are you going to put it around
I have
your
no
waist?
problem touching it. However, I do have a snakeskin belt, but I'm sorry.
I think
I didn't mean for you to hear that.
Wow.
However, I have no. Go ahead, Eleanor.
If you like,
Okay, I'll
you can
put it on
hold one hand like this,
Okay.
and I'm going to rest her right in your arm. So you don't want to squeeze, just release your grip a bit. There you go. And then you want to kind of let her move in your hand, okay?
Okay.
You got her.
Okay, cool. Ella
Look at
is
that.
paying attention, and she's being a good girl.
Yes, look at that. And by the way, they're not slimy. Everybody thinks snakes are slimy. Not slimy, very dry to the touch.
And she doesn't
No
have
worries.
an odor either. She's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good smell.
So I mean,
She loves you.
why would you put the
She
snake
loves
in?
you.
You know,
She's in my face, like they're really in my face. I think she wants to kiss me.
So, if people are interested in signing up, they can sign up at bnt.bs/retreat events. We have multiple family events happening at the retreat actually coming this fall. And you get a chance to come and meet Ella and some of her friends there at the retreat, guys. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
all right, sounds
All right,
pretty good.
Sean, thank you so much for joining us here on the Bahamas Tonight Access Now, and all the best to you and I guess various handlers at the event on Saturday.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so
All
much. Marcellus, so what's coming up in sports?
Well, coming up in sports for tonight, the championship's over in the Bahamas Government Departmental Basketball Association. Crime Stoppers, did they get the job done? We'll tell you ahead in sports.
The most important thing in life is family, and whenever you need reliable advice, you look to the people you know you can trust. At J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, we earn our clients' trust every day. Whether it's home, motor, travel, or commercial insurance, we've got you covered. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
Hi, I'm Brent Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales at CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store. Not only do we guarantee the best prices on all your favorite building materials, we're proud to offer the best delivery program in all of Nassau. Whether you buy one box of screws or a truckload of plywood, island-wide delivery is just $5. And for our Family Island customers, we're proud to offer complimentary drop-off to the mailboat of your choice. Visit us today at the CBS Pro Store on Robinson Road and check out our website to set up your next delivery.
Covering the news seems easy, but we put thought into what we're doing. The Bahamas Tonight Access Now, here to inform, educate, and entertain. A new type of newscast featuring social media trends, news from around the islands, interviews with the people you like, sports, weather, and fabulous entertainment. That's a Bahamas Tonight Access Now with Marcellus Hall and LaDon Davis. Live, starting September 16th.
Hey, what's up, Mario?
Hey, Dale, what's going on?
Have you seen ZNS new digital platforms?
No. Let me go check it out.
Good day, Bahamas. I'm Devontae Hanna, and this is ZNS Digital,
where we cater to your news and entertainment needs. Are you a foodie? I thought so. Then look out for Digital Bites.
Shining a light on Bahamians and the good that they do, ZNS Digital is home to the Sunshine One.
Keeping up with the latest trends, our original content will keep you entertained.
Yeah, that's cool.
But have you seen the new website?
No, I didn't see it. Let me go look.
We're still your most trusted source for news and information.
That's ZNS Digital?
Yeah, that's ZNS Digital, the people station in your pocket.
Sports Check, everybody. I'm Marcellus Hall, hopping right into the action. Last night, Bahamas Government Departmental Basketball Association championship action at the D.W. Davis Gym. Nassau Flight Service ballers, they needed a win big time as they went up against the police Crime Stoppers. As it was, nothing doing. That's because the Crime Stoppers putting the cuffs on this series. They win it easily, 91-79, sweeping the best of 7, 4 games to nothing. Celebration time for the Crime Stoppers as they get the championship win. We'll have the full details and that story coming up for you later on as Amajal Knowles will give you that in the 11 o'clock Sports Check. Meanwhile, local tennis news now. Perry Newton is the president of the Bahamas Lawn Tennis Association. He's been making an impact both here locally and internationally. That's right, internationally as well, because he's the president of COTEC, and that is one of the governing bodies for tennis here in the local region. Now, he says being president has certainly been a validation for him, knowing that he's now put in the work and seeing the results.
Being active really helps, and I've attended a lot of the AGMs, whether it was the ITF AGM or the COTEC AGM, and you know, when I came into office, it was during the pandemic, so a lot of the things that we did, a lot of the meetings were actual virtual, so you know, getting up 5 o'clock, you know, when the meeting's in another part of the world, it takes a lot out of you. And but it's really good to see you know, your colleagues from around the world place confidence in you to represent them on that national and regional scene.
And last but not least, high school sports back underway in the private schools. Baseball being played for the first time. Senior boys action yesterday. Taking a look at the scores. Kingsway taking down Nassau Christian Schools 8-2. Temple Christian winners over Life at Key 11-4. QC, they edged St. John's 5-4. Sorry, that's 4-3. And SAC with the easy win as they take down the Aquinas Aces 13-1. Ends up being your final score there. Baseball action will continue throughout the course of this week. Well, that's your check on sports for you here tonight. We do have our weather report just ahead. Stay with us.
Beginning Monday, September 16th, it's the new lineup of ZNS News and Current Affairs, 6 p.m. It's What's Trending, Lifestyles in the Afternoon with Stacey Campbell-Marshall, 6:30. We head to the north for the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition, 7 p.m. It's the Bahamas Tonight National Report, followed by the Bahamas Tonight Access, now at 7:30. Then, at 8 p.m., your nightly news analysis show, The Rundown, with Clint Watson, and 11 p.m., the Bahamas Tonight at 11 with Royston Jones. It's a full lineup of the new ZNS, and it starts Monday, September 16th. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
From June 1st to November 30th, the ZNS Radio and Television Network is the #1 source in the Bahamas for hurricane information before, during, and after a storm. Now is the time to choose your radio and television hurricane season ad packages. Get extra special rates and run the ads only when you want them to run. Call the ZNS sales office today at 502-3800.
Our marine resources were once considered inexhaustible. Conch and reef fish like grouper
were abundant everywhere, and it seemed as if the lobster catch would rise forever. But today, there is a downward trend that affects everyone. Researchers say we can reverse the trend by protecting more marine habitats. And the good news is that most Bahamians strongly support efforts to halt further decline. Tripling the size of our network of marine parks will mean more fish and conch for everyone, now and for the future, as well as more recreational and ecotourism opportunities. Today, only 10% of our waters are protected. Surveys show that most Bahamians consider protection of our marine environment to be a top national priority. More protection means more benefits for everyone, now and in the future. It's a win-win-win strategy for the economy, for Bahamians, and for nature. Protect our sea, protect our way of life, protect the Bahamas. See the future. Visit Bahamas Protected on Facebook to learn more about marine protected areas.
It's time to grow your church. Time to extend your message to all the islands in the Bahamas, into the Turks and Caicos Islands, and to the world via the ZNS app and website. It's time to broadcast your church's services on ZNS TV. To help you with that, ZNS has some exciting new packages with very good prices. It's time to call 502-3813 for details.
It's time now for our Access Weather Forecast and our live weather radar showing a band of showers moving from south towards the north, and that's associated with Tropical Storm Helene. And outside of our studios just now, we're under partly cloudy skies, temperature 80 degrees, relative humidity 80%, east-southeast winds at 8 miles per hour, the barometric pressure at 1,012.3 millibars is 29.89 inches. And your temperatures around the islands this evening, 79 in Marshall, Babaco, Green Tool, Key at 81, also in Freeport, Grand Bahama, the Berry Islands at 83, Allenstown, Bimini 84 degrees, 82 in Fresh Creek, Central Andros, Harper Island 84 degrees, 81 in Rock Sound, Eleuthera, Otterstown, Kent Island, Black Point, Exuma, Camp Space at Andros, and Fresh Creek, Central Andros, all at 82 degrees. More 82s in San Salvador and Rumkey, also Georgetown, Exuma, reporting 82 degrees, and that extends into Ragged Island, Clarence-Town, Long Island, and Crooked Island, Betsy Bay, Maguana at 85, Acklands 85, Magic Town, Inagua 86, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 84 degrees. And your boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Live Business, where we always protected from the worst storms. For all areas tonight, southeast winds, they're going to be increasing 12 to 18 knots. Wave heights building 3 to 6 feet, so caution flags up. Low tide takes place at 8:30 tonight. And then tomorrow, for all areas, the winds southeast continue to increase 15 to 20 knots. Wave heights 4 to 6 feet with the caution flags in place. Low tide tomorrow, 8:27 in the morning. High tide 3:01 in the afternoon. And then as we take into Thursday, the northwestern islands, the winds become southeast at 20 to 25 knots. Very, very rough sea conditions at 6 to 9 feet over the ocean. Low tide at 9:37 in the morning with the high tide at 4:08 in the afternoon. For the central and southeastern islands, southeasterly flow, 12 to 18 knots, wave height 3 to 6 feet over the ocean. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. That's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. And your extended weather forecast, this is how things are going to shape up over the next 7 days. We're going to have some isolated showers into Wednesday, becoming more scattered to numerous on Thursday as that feeder band works its way through the area. Things start to clear up over the weekend. Well, we'll see lots of sunshine return to our forecast. Marcellus and LaDon.
All right, thanks, Basil. Well, let's enjoy a few days of sunshine, right, LaDon?
Yes, and getting that vitamin E in is always best, right, Marcellus?
Hey, sounds pretty good to me.
Well, let's hear from Matea Cunningham with what's trending on social media.
Thanks, Marcellus and LaDon. Welcome back to Let's Talk Socials. Do you guys hear that? You guys know what that means. Today we're talking about the trendiest TikTok dances on Bahamian TikTok. The youth of the Bahamas has taken everyday TikTok dances and completely revamped them, adding their Bahamian flair. Take a look.
dance from off the wall.
How cool is this? I'd say pretty cool. As a matter of fact, so many of these videos have gone viral not only amongst the Caribbean, but the world. Our young people are showcasing their talents and creativity through dance in a way we just haven't seen before. Alluding that we are so much more than our beautiful sun, sand, and seas, but that our culture is the outline and definition of creativity. On the other side of this, though, some people say that these young people are being idle with their time and prioritizing the wrong things. Well, let's take a look at some of the comments on these videos to see what the rest of the world thinks. Users say, commenting to stay on Bahamian Talk, Bahamas uniforms always cute and unique, and sending love from Florida. I think it's pretty clear to say that the youth of the Bahamas has clearly made their mark on dancing TikTok. What do you think? Vote in our polls tonight. Are these dances an opportunity for Bahamian youth to creatively showcase culture or an opportunity for idle activity? I may be biased with this one, but I know what I'm voting for. I'm Matea Cunningham, and this has been Let's Talk Socials.
That explains what my daughter's doing all the time. Well, that's a wrap for us, LaDawn.
2 down and 3 to go, Marcellus, and we're having so much fun.
Yes, indeed we are. Well, let's turn things over to the rundown now. Clint Watson standing by. We'll see you right here tomorrow evening. Good night, everybody.
Good.